All right, everybody, welcome back to MLB 15, the show. Hopefully this actually records all the way through, unlike yesterday. The Red Sox still ended up winning yesterday. Today, right now, they were down 5-2 in the bottom of the seventh. Mookie Betts has just homered to make it 5-2. Matt Barnes pitched well until he gave up 3 runs in the sixth. And the Red Sox find themselves down 5-2, bottom of the seventh in real life. Matt Barnes pitched well again until he ran into trouble in the sixth.
We've got baseball straight ahead from Fenway. The Royals and the Red Sox are next. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Kansas City Royals and the Red Sox. Welcome into Red Sox baseball here on the show. Matt Van Sturgeon here with you. Along with me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons and EK. Let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, everything's going to plan so far. See the home team taking the first 2 games of this 4-game set.
As you saw yesterday, I did end up winning 4-3.
No reason to think they can't make it 3 straight here.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for our visitors here, the Kansas City Royals. As Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this.
There were some trades in baseball, as well as some free agent signings here.
This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to.
So the Brewers traded reliever Neil Klotz to the Twins for a player to be named later. Let's see what else happened here. Nationals signed third baseman Scott Sizemore to a minor league deal. And the Braves traded left fielder Eric Young Jr. to the Mets for cash. Tigers released first baseman Mark Krause.
Jared Dyson moved towards
That's the deal. So hopefully Barnes here in fake life, video game world, can do better than he did last time out. He got the win because I erupted for 14 runs, but he faltered in the 4th or the 5th, I forget which.
He was having none of it at the plate. Drives this one for a solid single.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Eric Hosmer will stand in. Comes off an 0-4 in last night's ball game. Drops in the strike to start the at-bat. Nothing won. EK, our home 9 as they start play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit lead streak like these guys put together,
Awesome.
great baseball.
It's a curveball is off the catcher's glove and gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
That's a pitch that half will lay off right here. That tight slider busted down and out of the zone. All I can do is tie up.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. Let's pull 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner.
It's pretty shallow. He can get thrown out. Yeah, he's not going to even try.
And I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
And just didn't get enough of that once you get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold the third.
Now the first pitch. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, makes some decisions. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's supposed to make that.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-1 home, too high, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Rios will stand in a good first-inning RBI spot. Runners at the corners now and 2 away. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And this is
Good job, Travis Shaw. Great defensive play.
The inning is over. Royals strand a pair. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. And on the mound to face these guys, there you get a look at the numbers for the hard-throwing left-hander Franklin Morales. And the Royals defensively will look like this behind him. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Well, Mookie Betts is a 32-game hitting streak coming into this game. See if he can extend it. Last night he extended in like the 8th inning. That's right down the middle here, so let's see what we can do. Oh, it's terrible. I was early. Unacceptable. Terrible. It's a real shame.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in and look at that average. Up over 370 to start the ball game. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Sander Bogarts will stand in for the first time now, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Eric Ferris, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
They've split the first 4 games on this road trip, so lately they're in a bit of a holding pattern, but could be ready to break out right here.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Dyson is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played an inning. No score. Kendrys Morales will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, this is a stroller he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. Got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but Most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll come in with an average down at 230, 10 home runs, and an even 40 RBI. And he drops that one in for strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Now a ball lined towards center field, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Hey, even on an 0-2 count, sometimes he gets right up there. This is a curveball, he's right on it. He's all over it, actually. But it winds up being an out of ball, so he's going to end up with nothing to show for it.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. The average down at an even 220. 2 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Get there. Good.
Underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. David Ortiz will stand in, hoping to just keep riding the hot streak. He's been an exceptionally tough out these last 6 ball games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And it gets on through into right, and he's aboard with the leadoff single.
Well, they got him to hit it right into the shift, but even with 3 guys over there, they still couldn't get to this one. Just a little unlucky there.
Travis Shaw will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground.
That's going to be an infield hit. I got lucky.
Reach first as they can't make the play on it.
Much easier to do in retrospect, but almost wonder if he would have been better served to let this ball go and see if it would have gone foul. There's no guarantees it would have, but that was always going to be a tough play anyway.
Hanley Ramirez will dig in now. And as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Now the first pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. Step on the back for 1. And the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball. Blake Swift will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Now at the plate, you're looking
Swire, 17-game hitting streak right now.
Keep it in the air. Make sure you don't get into a double play.
Swing and a liner.
18-game hitting streak.
And a base hit as the runner come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
What are you doing?
Go to the plate.
Out by a mile. Here we go. Fucking,
Jackie Bradley Jr. will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. First pitch of the AB is swung on.
gonna fall.
And he can't track it down. The base hit.
We got a guy hitting 080.
Get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
080.
Inning number 2. Now here's the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good.
Base it up the middle with a guy hitting 080. Am I going to get another runner thrown out? I am. Oh, God, man. Unacceptable. My third base coach should be shot. 2 runners thrown out at home in the same fucking inning. That's what happens. Oh, Brian Butterfield, man.
Alcides Escobar will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That one's at 94, so velocity's good right now.
The 1-1 on its way to Escobar. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
I'm going to challenge that. I think he was out.
It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really
He's
tell
out.
when we saw it live, and
He's out.
tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're gonna have to see what the dugout decides.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, well, we're gonna get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video
Yeah.
evidence to
Out by a mile.
Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out. So this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision.
Yep.
And off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. Here's Gerard Dyson. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
As we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And the Panda will put this one away. Innings over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Mookie Betts will come up now to kick off their half of the third. It seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourself. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And the first pitch here is...
That's a shame.
Third. On the first is Escobar, 1 away. Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the 3 at-bat antics of the Panda, offloads and the ball. First pitch to him. Now a ball lying toward right center. And this will find the gap for Sandoval. Should be extra bases. And he'll pull in there with a one-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with one away. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. Xander Bogaerts will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit foul and down towards second. And he's through for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. And he continues to hit the ball well, and that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. Runners at the corners here with one gone in the inning. And in steps trouble in the person of David Ortiz, the DH. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much and wind up a foul ball. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. One there. On to Hosmer, a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 base hits. No errors. And a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Royals nothing. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Matt Vasgersian here as Eric Hosmer gets ready to start things out for Kansas City. First pitch coming. And Hosmer gets around on one, but this is hooking foul into the seats in right. Now here it comes. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. So the rest of the team all the way from top to bottom. If that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Salvador Perez will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put it behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
After walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second half now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from it toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it, running it down.
Here's Alex Rios now. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Working carefully to Rios here. It's 3-1 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside where guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And that misses to Rios. It's ball 4. Kendrys Morales will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first. Mike Moustakas will stand in. A line-out picked him his first time. Now a check swing as he's able to fight this one off. Foul. And stands by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now here's the ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error.
Shaw, 2 great defensive plays, man.
For the Royals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Travis Shaw will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The pitch. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off.
I don't know what I was swinging at there.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for round number 1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Now the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw on to first, and Morales is really dealing now. 2 away. Blake Swift will stand in. An RBI single in his first appearance. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to play is Zobrist. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So a scoreless frame there for Franklin Morales. And it remains a 1-all tie. Ben Zobrist will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Now here's the pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And now pitch on the way. Low it away with that one. It's 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled back. Now another 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady in 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a bouncing ball headed for Sandoval at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away. Alcides Escobar will stand in. Base hit his first time around. That swing as he pops this one on to the right side. And there's out number 2.
This is a dip right here. You can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not. So that's the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here it comes. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First offering on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it should be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And the pitch. Here's Zobrist now at second. And the catch is made 1 away. Josh Rutledge will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Mookie Betts will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Pitch on the way. This is well.
Get out. Get out. Yes. Not only is it fair, it gives me a 2-1 lead and extends his hitting streak to 33 games.
So a solo shot down the line he left. 8th home run of the season for him. And the Red Sox move in front. It's 2-1.
Such a good start to the inning. Kept the ball down, got 2 ground ball outs. I'm thinking, he looks like he's in charge out there, but then he makes 1 mistake. The 3rd guy here, it winds up leaving the yard.
Pablo Sandoval will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. This ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. He comes through again with his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Xander Bogaerts will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. action out the bullpen. A couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. Oh, he rips this one to first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Lorenzo Cain will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. You can see what his breakdown is so far.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Salvador Perez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Swinging a little tapper out in front of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Royals go down on just 4 pitches. They're down 2-1. David Ortiz will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he gets under this one, and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Just foul.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Therefore, it is Rios as he puts it away for the first out. Travis Shaw will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now here's the first pitch. Caught off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach for the second hit of the night.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. Now a hard liner towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Blake Swift will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the third out. Inning over. The dangerous Alex Rios will start things out when we come back. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals 1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Alex Rios will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
Here's the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And a 3-0 count here to start the 7th has got to be a red flag.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Kendrys Morales is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
One thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Mike Moustakas will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at 2nd. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. A stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And this is lifted in the air out to left. Ramirez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And no tag at 2nd. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, he's got the right idea right here. He's just trying to flip this thing out towards the monster. But he didn't quite get enough on it to make it all the way out there. Kind of reminds me of the way I used to hit him.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
He's set, now the pitch. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. He's set, now the pitch. He took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
That pitch count is 88 now. But to me, he looks good to go.
Here comes a 1-2. There's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Our score remains 2-1. Jackie Bradley Jr. will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Josh Rutledge will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this is a guy who's done his job on the mound. He gets another pop-up. They just need to get some help offensively because he's on the hook to be a hard luck loser.
And now pitch on the way. Line hard toward short. And that will Two batters here in the seventh. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Alcides Escobar will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Fastball in there for a called strike. So that man right there, just a 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got to look at someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Jarrett Dyson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he probably won't have too big a dip in velocity the rest of the way. But the later this game goes, the more important it'll be to watch where his location is. That's probably the bigger concern.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. And as you can see by the line score, 2 very well-pitched ball games to this point in the 8th. 2-1 our score, as both starters have pitched well enough to win this one. Lorenzo Cain will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far. They've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And this is fouled straight back. Now the pitch. Out of play. Here's the pitch.
Great job, Matt Barnes. Great pitching performance.
Well, go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here, 2-1. Kelvin Herrera is on out of the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out from that bullpen. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Xander Bogaerts will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First pitch coming. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Well, he changes up on him with success. Couldn't do anything with that one. It's 0-2. And 2 home now to Bogaerts. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Another 0-2 home. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right now. Back-to-back hits out in a good position. Maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And here's the still dangerous left-handed swing back. He went around for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Sobers on to first, the double play. Travis Shaw dig in with a very important insurance run 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Rio is there and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Eric Hosmer will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Junichi Tozawa will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth. Well hit, deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. This is high, a ball and a strike. Now here it comes. That's right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
That's about where they sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough for blow-by guys when they need to.
Here's the 1-2. This ball's grounded foul. Here's another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first down in the ninth.
And he was really late on this. Like, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time it hits the barrel through. It's darn near the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. You have to say, they really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And now a ball hits slowly down the line to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. So on to first. He's going to take care of Mr. Royals. Are now down to their last chance now. Royals down to their final out. And that will bring in the right-handed hitting Alex Rio. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rio digs in, the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up 0-1. It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a blindside flip there, and she's trying to hold up. Got nibbled the corner there, but he missed 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it.
Great win.
Red Sox add one more to their winning streak. This ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over. He was both in the nice, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all day long.
So that just about does it. For DK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Baxter. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 2-1. Good night from Fenway.
And guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank God this actually went through today. We'll see you next time here on MLB 15 The Show. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Also, share videos. Thanks for watching.